Yeah, as of right now, the audio is non-existent on my end, but that might just be stream delay. Okay, I'm hearing myself now. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing myself now, but it is very quiet. I hope I'm not blowing out. I hope I'm not blowing out eardrums.
There we go. For some stupid reason, game audio is okay. We have my mic, your mic, game audio. Perfect.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, because I can hear myself now. I'm just waiting for like you to catch up with the VOD.
Right. I think we're good.
Okay, it's caught up. I think my audio is good now.
Sweet.
And as for you, okay, yeah, it seems to be fine now.
Let's go. All right, what's up, chat? This setup, I need a bigger desk. But welcome to. I'm probably gonna have to charge my laptop in a minute. But anyway, we are live. Last minute stream with my good pal Matthew Smart. We're just gonna talk a little bit about the direct today because I feel like I don't know. My gut is saying I should talk about it. We're gonna just play some Mario Paint, just chill, chat. A lot of people say it was a bad direct or mid. Okay.
I mean, people say that about every direct. It's an endless cycle.
People say, oh, you have to click using the. Okay, I'm doing this. That's why I'm using the left Joy-Con. Actually, I'm gonna use the right Joy-Con and see if this works better. There we go. Using mouse mode. You can't really see too well.
Yeah. So I was talking about the direct on my stream earlier today, before playing Mario Kart with some viewers. But I haven't had the opportunity to talk about the direct with someone else yet.
Okay, nice.
So
let me get started. So is it? Do you want to just talk about like it in like order? Do you want to like talk about anything specific first, or how do you want to do this?
I'm good with whatever you want to do. Like, if you have notes or anything, by all means. If you just want me to go off the cuff, by all means.
Off the cuff's fine. I didn't have time for notes. I'm just gonna do it this way so I can actually like see a bit better. Come on, right.
Well, I'll pull up the partner showcase on my end and then just go in order from there.
Sounds good.
And just there. Yeah, and yeah, we'll be chilling with some Mario Paint. I've played this game a tiny bit. I remember actually, no, I modded it onto my SNES Classic.
Oh.
But it was a special version because obviously you cannot use like the SNES mouse and everything. I modded a special version that let you use the D-pad. This game is something else with a D-pad.
Yeah, I'm no musician, so I'm just gonna do some drawing real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go one by one through each of the announcements. So we got our start with Monster Hunter Stories 3.
I called it as soon as I saw the art style and Capcom. I'm like, yup! That's it.
Yeah, it's funny because when I was seeing the art style, my thought was, are they getting Hyrule Warriors out of the way right now?
I forgot it was a partner game. I'm like, oh!
Yeah. Yeah, I expected Hyrule Warriors because I know Koei Tecmo develops it, so it was like, you know, it just made sense to me. And then I saw like the main character of this game. It looked like Link's tunic in Breath of the Wild.
I thought
I was just like,
yeah.
It was like I thought it was like some sort of crossover or something, but it wasn't.
No, I thought it was friggin' Rex from Xenoblade 2 for a split second, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's not.
Nah, the art style looks too good for it to be like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a Switch too, so hopefully this setup's actually a little better and they can see me clearly. Yeah, no, I mean, I need to get the first two games. I was a little worried that, but like, this is not a main direct, so it's not gonna be like, oh, Rhythm Heaven, previous ones are going to skyrocket or whatever. No, like these games are probably not going to get super expensive anytime soon. Especially like Monster Hunter Stories. Like, yeah, you can still get that in like stores. It's not going to fly off the shelves or anything.
Exactly.
Which is nice.
Exactly. Yeah, like I might as well, like, before I continue the conversation. Yeah, I thought the direct was pretty decent overall. Like, is it a mind-blowing direct? No, not particularly. But I feel like if you were a fan of franchises that are spread across the entire circumference of gaming, I think there was going to be something that you'd like here. It was more so felt like we want to get some obvious third-party stuff out there and in the know of the public eye before we get into, like, you know, the more big specific stuff later in the Switch 2's life.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of the games well, actually, I'll say, like, you know, Story with Monster Hunter was interesting. Like, you know, it was an interesting choice. You know, obviously Capcom's pretty big for, like, you know, Nintendo and Switch 2. You know, but it is exciting. I've never played a mainline Monster Hunter game except like Rise a little bit. I want to play the Stories games because I heard they're kind of like Pokemon and also kind of cute and fun, not super hard to get into. I'll definitely play them soon now. I have a year or so to play them, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it basically looks like Pokemon if it was more, if it was actually optimized.
My God, yeah. Try adjusting
like Monster Hunter is something that I would definitely be interested in giving a shot. I played the demo of Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U back in the day.
Yeah.
I could not understand it. Like, Monster Hunter is a series where you need to know so freaking much in order to properly get into it. And the original game, as far as I'm aware, did not do well explaining stuff.
Yeah, Rise, not a good tutorial. I'll definitely like get 1, 2, and 3. It would be cool if they did a trilogy pack. I love trilogies, so like that would be really neat. Other than that, no really complaints. It was just a nice, interesting surprise.
It is sort of interesting to see how big Monster Hunter is, because I was in Japan earlier this year, and right next to the Nintendo store in Tokyo, there was a Capcom store right next to it. Almost all of it was filled with Monster Hunter stuff.
That's nuts. Oh my God.
Yeah, we sort of underestimate just how big of a series this become.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because, like, our mind, you know, we typically think of, like, Mega Man and Street Fighter and stuff like that, but
I don't think Mega Man, honestly. I feel more like Resident Evil, because, like, Mega Man hasn't had a new game since,
definitely.
like, 2019, I think?
2018, I believe.
Oh, 18, yeah, Mega Man, well, close enough.
Yeah, I just feel like we, in, like, the hardcore Nintendo circles, we tend to go towards Mega Man more, but in reality, you know, like, stuff like Monster Hunter and, like, Resident Evil, like, they're doing big, and that's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, you'll be able to play 9 at PAX. I'm like, oh, not again. Because friggin' last year's PAX was almost ruined by, like, Monster Hunter Wilds being playable. It's like, dude, I don't care about this game. I just want to go to the con and have a good time. I don't want to get stampeded. Like, this isn't an E3, please. Oh my God.
Yeah, nothing is E3 anymore.
Nope. I'm gonna read the chat real quick.
No worries.
Yo, what's up, everyone? We got Rachel matching, Jack, Demon Gaming, Matthew Smart. Oh wait, Retro Lad and Demon. Alright, so all that.
Matthew Smart's in the chat? That's crazy.
I'm tired. I thought the Direct Mini Partner Showcase was good. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Rachel. I thought it could have been better. So here's the thing I will say before I go into major stuff. In terms of the actual Direct, like, I think we set our expectations too high. I think the rumors and hopes of Silksong, Hades 2, Microsoft, Call of Duty, I think that's going to be the next big Direct. I think this is like, hey, these are some new, smaller or sometimes bigger titles that we may not know about yet. Or some of them is like, oh, here's some coming soon. I think we're going to get that, like, very soon, but not right now.
Yeah, like, I'm at the age now where I just don't really follow the rumor mill these days, mainly just because I see no point in following that all the time. You're bound to get disappointed in one way or another.
Right.
I do find it very strange that the first post-Switch 2 Direct is a partner showcase rather than just a regular one.
Yeah, I mean, because I get it, game development's more difficult nowadays, but it's like, why are you not at least saying Metroid Prime 4 is coming out in September? That's kind of bad. Like, when is that game coming out then?
Yeah, it definitely leaves me concerned as to like, oh, are some Switch 2 games gonna come out when we're expecting them to? But I mean, at the same time, Donkey Kong Bonanza, that only took 3 months from reveal to release, so who knows, really?
That's insane to think about. That game is probably done because like I know that like from what because I know there was a game. It was like, oh, like it was like done, and then it took like about a year to like localize and get that all set. But you know, it's different for every game. RetroLad says Evil Weekend most likely Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection release date. That's probably happening. Other fighting game trailers like Marvel Tokon Souls. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to play when I go to PAX, but you know, not to make this about me or anything, but you know, I'm very excited for that game. I loved Mortal Kombat as a kid, so it'd be really cool to see that. Like those old games being playable on a console instead of having to play on the arcade one-up machines.
Yeah, from D-Man, Monster Hunter World is Capcom's highest-selling video game of all time. The franchise is massive.
Jesus.
Doing.
Yep.
Let me Google this. Let me see Monster Hunter World sales.
That's why Wilds at PAX
Over
West
23 million copies.
Damn, nuts.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, I believe it was nominated for Game of the Year at the Game Awards as well.
Right.
So, yeah, I've heard mixed things about Wild. Specifically, I think the Steam version, I think it has a lot of technical issues from what I've heard.
Damn, that stinks.
So, that's unfortunate. Not that I know, my PC isn't strong enough to run that game.
Mortal Kombat Collection is a documentary in Robot Netcode. Oh, wow. That's cool. What? So, we don't have to talk about the Just Dance or every single individual game, but, like, what other standouts do you have?
Yeah. I mean, the standout Madden 26, baby. That we're sports ball all day in here.
Hey, y'all. But Scott here. Madden 26. No way.
Yeah. I mean, if it ain't Madden 08, we ain't having it.
Oh my God.
No, like, yeah, but no. Katamari looks.
That's
great.
Hype.
Yeah,
I
like,
think.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I heard that it was like trademarked months ago, and I don't think it's a new game. I thought it was a new game in that engine, but apparently it's another game that got ported over to the Switch 2 or Switch and Switch 2.
Well, from what I can tell, it seems to be a Switch-only title.
Yeah,
because like they specifically, I think they specifically, so yeah, it was just for Switch.
That's
nuts. From the footage I saw, the frame rate looked really freaking rough. It looked like 20 frames per second.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it's like, it looked pretty choppy from my, obviously I'm sure it'll run better on Switch 2, but it looked pretty rough. But I'm definitely excited for that, because I started playing Katamari Damacy Reroll on my Switch not too long ago. It is a really fun time.
So fun.
Like, it's one of those games where it is sort of hard to wrap your head around because the controls are very foreign. But once you get used to them, it's a really fun time. And I'm so excited that they're finally doing like a new entry after so long.
That's like Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. Never played the first two games, but no, literally a year later, and the same thing happens. That's nuts. That was one of my favorite games from that last year's showcase. That was awesome.
Yeah, Banana Rumble was great, good.
I literally just beat the exit stages. It's like, oh, there's 2 more master stages.
Yeah, it's
okay. That's all the time I got.
Yeah, it's a mess to get through if you don't know what you're doing.
But yeah, anyway, no. RetroLat asked, do you think we can get Resident Evil 9 on Switch 2? Probably not. The thing is like the Switch 2 is super powerful. I think we keep forgetting how powerful it is. Like Cyberpunk on it is like insane how well it runs from the 20 minutes I played. I know, call me Monatomax. Sorry, not Monatomax, but no, I haven't played much of it, but sorry, not to diss him or anything, but my point is like, it's not to be like, oh, I have it, but I have barely played it. But you know, it's in terms of stuff coming to Switch 2, I think there's a lot more potential, but also like higher end stuff like PS5 Pro 6 games we're not getting.
Yeah. Like there's some, there's definitely some brick walls. I mean, the fact that the Resident Evil games, a lot of the modern ones released on the Switch through the cloud, was already a bad sign.
Oh yeah.
But so we'll see how more powerful games end up. I don't know if we're gonna see a lot of day-and-date releases with Switch 2 and the other consoles.
Borderlands 4 is pretty close to it.
I mean, let me check the dates on that.
I think it's a few days later, but it's pretty close, I'm sure. But sorry, not dissing any specific person who's like, oh, you know, I've only played a game for like 20 minutes. And like,
yeah. Okay.
Not to.
There seems to be I'm looking. There seems to be a 3-week difference. That's still pretty good.
Better in Persona 3.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
for sure.
What were we saying again? Oh yeah, the Resident Evil. Square should reveal FF7 Rebirth Kingdom Hearts collection soon. Sparking Zero is going to be back. Okay, so that was one of the next big reveals. Sparking Zero. Yeah. That was another thing that got it was either leaked or rated beforehand. It's like, oh, that's right, it did get talked about before. That's cool. And like personally, it's like I've accepted that like as a Switch owner, games are not going to run as good 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And casually, I don't mind it. I'm not going to play it competitively. I'm not playing ranked. I'm playing it because I've loved Dragon Ball and I want a new Dragon Ball game on Switch. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like with the Switch 2, that is one of the more exciting aspects, is we're going to see much more hardcore console quality games be able to run smoothly. Right. Like the fact that, you know, I'm going to be able to play Kirby in the Forgotten Land on the same console as Elden Ring, you know, I mean that is, one of those games is one of the most hardcore, most seriously hardest games of all time, and the other game is Elden Ring.
Well, guess who I'm drawing? Guess who I'm drawing right now?
Yeah. I'm so excited for that Switch 2 edition next month.
I am probably gonna say F it and just buy it physically because I love Kirby. I'll buy it again. It's one of my favorite Switch games. It's so good. I know.
Consume it.
Yes. Yeah, yes, but Rachel says Pac-Man World 2 repack. I'm definitely excited for. Nice. Let me think. So what's next on the list?
We'll talk about repacking of it. So after Dragon Ball, there was Plants vs Zombies.
Oh, that I need to stop looking at YouTube because like subscription feeds are full of like, hey, like not many of them, but I know some people. Again, no offense to anyone who does this, but it's like I really should stop looking at thumbnails because like they spoil stuff, and I'm like, oh, it would have been nice if I didn't know about that, but it's okay. I mean, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do, but
no. What I did was like I woke up about an hour after the direct ended. I literally,
damn.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'd rather a healthy sleep schedule by comparison, but I mean, like. So I literally just typed in youtube.com/Nintendo America. I covered my arm and then just hit the live
I do
tab.
that all the time.
Yeah, and then you hit the partner showcase, and I was good basically.
Good.
So I was pure in that regard.
I did that, and then it wasn't good enough, and I saw Persona 3 Royal thumbnail. I'm like, you could have uploaded the trailer like an hour after the show ended. I watched it like 20 minutes after. And then I got, I mean, the rumor happened, so whatever, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, I also have a Chrome extension that just completely blocks recommended videos on the side, so.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, shit. Then this is going to be hard to do. How do
I? You could use red as a color.
It's going to be hard to see. It's red already.
Yeah. I mean, you're using Mario Paint, you know, it's not the most pristine drawing tool in the world.
Yeah, but anyway, no, what was it?
So Plants vs Zombies, right?
Yeah, I thought so. The way they like turned a regular CRT into a widescreen, I thought it was gonna be a full-on remake, which I'm not mad about that. I'm just it's like it didn't look that much different than the original game because like I played it on Xbox 360 a few years ago, which it was like through backwards compatible on Xbox One, so it was already in HD. So it's gonna be weird playing in HD again on Switch.
Yeah, as for me, I never played Plants vs Zombies before.
So
I
good.
know that I know that was a very big mobile game at
Hmm.
the back in the day, but I never had a smartphone until I was like what, 17 years
So
old.
here, damn, I didn't have one until I was 14. Nuts.
Dang.
Well, 14 or
Yeah.
no, it must have been. Yeah, I think it was 14. Crazy. Um,
Hmm.
so for me, like, um, did, did you know they had it on DSiWare and yeah, just I think it was DSiWare. That's how I played it first.
I don't remember that, but now that you're saying that, I'm getting a very vague memory of that.
Yeah, that's how I first played it. I couldn't beat that version as a kid, and then my brother and I, we don't play many games together. It was one of the few games we beat together. It was awesome. Like it was kind of you can cheese it, so you could have like the player two freeze the cursor on the plant, which is kind of silly, but you know it's still really cool. I just bought it for $4 on Xbox 360 to have it physically. I want to get the DS
Hmm.
version too because well I have it on DSiWare, so.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so I might give the game a shot because I know it's considered like one of the best to do it.
100%, you
At
should.
this,
It's so good.
yeah. Yeah, at the same time, I mean, this is EA we're talking about. They could find a way to mess it up.
I'm not worried. It looks great. You know, I don't think there's any issues. Um,
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I'm basing this
But
on the amiibo, by the way, that's next to me.
alright,
Anyway,
so
what's
yeah,
next?
so next up, okay, next was FIFA.
Skip.
Next was Pac-Man World 2.
Oh, okay. So, call me dumb. There are a lot of opportunities. It's like, why aren't you getting so many cheap, easy 15, 20 hour games to these big ones? I don't know, but I should. And that's one of them. Like, that's been on my list for a few years now. And next time I go to Walmart, it's like, oh, go in the dump section, yank it out, and then buy it before it gets stolen by other
Yeah,
collectors.
yeah, man.
No,
Yeah,
seriously, though, I'm very hyped.
yeah, yeah. Like I mentioned this in your comment section already, but I think you would enjoy
Hell
Repack
yeah.
quite a bit. Like
Nice.
it's like is it the most amazing 3D platformer in the world? No, it's fairly basic, but I think it does a decent job contextualizing Pac-Man in a 3D space. And also, it was a pretty easy game for me to 100% complete. It wasn't that stressful.
Hell yeah. That's great. I mean, so I'm going to do this later on with probably D-Man, I don't know, or in James and some guests. I really want to, like, when we talk about Bonanza, the one thing I'll say, I'm almost done 100%ing it. It's overstaying its welcome. It's an awesome game, and it's almost ruined by the fact that it's like, there's too much. So I need a palate cleanser after that, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, so basically like Mario Odyssey then.
No, Mario honestly wasn't that bad. The only thing
Really?
is like in that game, I felt like the problem was there were so many moons. So like, oh, it's right there. Do 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 do. But like
Yeah.
in
Oh
Bonanza,
yeah.
but like you have to earn. You have to actually find stuff. So it's not that hard
Mm,
to find, in my opinion.
mm, okay. Yeah, I still need to finish Bonanza. I like I'm about 7.5 hours into it. I just,
Oh
I've
wow.
been stuck with like in the Leaf Haven mines and
Mm,
figuring out just a lot of things in my personal life that are just going all over the place right now. But I'm gonna get back to it soon. Bonanza's incredible. Uh
nice.
but we're not talking about Bonanza, we're talking about Pac-Man World.
Yeah,
But
I'm day one. I know my buddy Demeech is hyped for it. Reese's hyped
mhm.
for it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it.
Yeah, I played Pac-Man World 2 on the GameCube a few years ago. I picked it up. Honestly, I didn't really like it.
Damn.
To me, like, it just felt like I wouldn't say necessarily a hack job because there was effort put into it. It just felt kind of cheap. I felt like the collectibles, it was either all or nothing.
Mhm.
They didn't really amount to much.
Mhm.
I thought the camera was just really strange. It got
Damn.
stuck in lots of weird places, and caused me a lot of unfair deaths. And the fight with Blinky later on might just be one of the worst boss fights I've ever had to deal with in a video game.
Worse than that sucks.
It was absolutely horrible. It is so cheap, it is so unfair. But if this remake is anything like Repack was, it's going to take the issues of the original game and just sort of fine-tune them and fix them, basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because with the original Pac-Man world, there was this fight against this Tiki guy where you had these very thin platforms that you had to, like, go on and, like, spin on them multiple times. And if you fell into the lava once, you were basically dead. And whereas in Repack, they changed the fight so that there's much more tiles around the spinny parts. So it's a lot more forgiving.
Well, that's good. Yeah, so it's kind of funny how it's like reloaded. No, sorry. Repack, retold, and reload, and like, yep, Persona 3 Reload's coming. Let's go. like three games ahead. Like, I knew. It was kind of funny how they did that. They knew.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Repack in the title, I just sort of knew that was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, like, Pac-Man's 45 this year, and it's like, Shadow Island's cool. I still need to get that, because it's very cheap compared to, like, bigger games. But, like, I think that it's nice that we have an actual traditional Pac-Man game coming out this year for that.
Yeah, for sure. I've heard very mixed things about Shadow Labyrinth. People think it's okay. At least according to Steam, anyway.
I heard it's pretty solid. I think it's going to be a hidden gem. I'm calling it. Be a nice, like, little 20-30 buck hidden gem.
Possibly.
So, Final Fantasy Tactics, cool. I'm all set. Next! Reload, though.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't got much to say about Tactics, so you're good. Yeah, Reload was sort of the thing that was like the least surprising thing to me in the entire Direct.
I don't think it was leaked. It was like rumored. I'm like, oh, really? It's finally here. Let's friggin' go. Oh my god. They better not make this for Switch 2. I'm not buying this twice. I want to, but you have to just... It's so cool, though.
Yeah, like, 3 Reload,
so good.
I think is, from what I've seen, it's Switch 2 exclusive. And from the research I did, at least in Japan, it is going to be another game key card thing.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if that's going to be the case in the West, but that's where we're at right now.
So, if what else would it be then?
And just, like, it's weird, because, like, I say that because Daemon X Machina, that new game, that's a game key card in Asia, and yet that's going to be available on the full cartridge everywhere else.
Well,
so it could be the same case here, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, man. Amelia thought you. Oh, thanks, Rachel. No, but like seriously, oh my god. I'm sorry, let me read that again. When I first saw Persona 3 Real come to Switch 2, I immediately thought of you. So the one thing I'll say, not to be negative Nancy or whatever, no episode I guess kind of stinks. So on the one hand, okay, if they developed it at the start of before episode I guess came out, that's one thing. But it's no excuse to not have it be a complete game. Persona 5 and 4, well, not really 4. 5 had all the DLC on cartridge. You didn't have to pay any extra to play the game. It came with everything. Granted, it came out a few years later. It was like 2022 versus 2020, but still, like that should have had everything. God, if it's friggin' like $70 again, $35 again, it's like, no, the game didn't just come out. It's a year and a half later. Like at the very least, charge 50 or 60 bucks, and then episode I guess be like the same price or something. You know what I mean?
From what I checked on the eShop, because pre-orders are already available, at least digitally, the game is going to be $60.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. And if you want the digital deluxe edition, I need to double check this. I believe that is, yeah, the digital deluxe edition, which let me make sure I'm getting this right. Deluxe edition. Okay, so I'm assuming episode I just is like part of the premium edition. The premium edition is 90, whereas digital deluxe is 70.
Okay, so it is cheaper. Cause are you sure that's you sure that's for US, right?
I'm looking on the US page right now.
Sweet. That's good, because it's 30. It was 35 at launch on PS5 and Xbox, etc. It was 35 for episode Aegis. No, I think it was episode Aegis and the content, I believe. I don't remember. But...
Yeah. From
second, I'm gonna charge my laptop.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. Me personally, from my point of view, I don't really see myself getting this. I already have Persona 3 Reload on my PS4, and from what I can tell, the game on Switch 2 still looks like it's gonna run at 30 FPS. Which, is that a big deal for a turn-based RPG? No. But considering the hardware jump, it is a little bit deflating.
Sorry about that. What was that?
Okay, I was talking about my stance on 3 Reload. I'll just quickly repeat myself. I definitely don't see myself picking this up because I already have Reload on my PS4.
That's fair.
Yeah, and like, in fact, I got day one at the full $70 price tag.
Me too. It was
there
a birthday.
You go.
I mean, the Aegis edition was a birthday gift, but still, and I'm really grateful for that. It was it came out during a very hard time in my life, so like, it was awesome getting that on my like close to my birthday. Like, it was like, that's a sign things are getting better, and they did, for the most part.
Yeah, 100%. And from the footage I've seen from the trailer, analyzing it, it does look like even on Switch 2, it is going to run at 30 frames per second still, which is about the same on the PS4.
Serious? God damn it!
What? Based on analysts, like, is that a big deal for a turn-based RPG? No, but at the same time, like, again, considering the hardware jump, I did feel a little bit deflated seeing that.
Well, at least when I saw the trailer, it looked amazing. Like, I didn't have any issues with it. Maybe I'm not picky. I don't know, but I'm gonna get it.
Again,
Persona.
like for a turn-based RPG, it's not a big deal. I just feel like, I feel like we could have expected more.
Well, I mean, Persona is my favorite non-Nintendo series, so it's like it's mean a lot. Like, I'll buy it again. I'll buy the collector's edition again. I don't care. The only
Is there going to be a collector's edition for this one?
Well, I don't know. Well, I just hope that, and I'll get into this a little bit, it better not be a limited run thing. I want it true physical or a game key card. Like, I want this at retail. Please.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, so far, if Japan proves anything, the game key card is looking to, be a thing. And going back to Pac-Man World 2 Repack, I checked that physically is going to be a game key card as well.
Yeah, I know Rachel was upset about that. I know she mentioned that earlier. So my stance on it is just like, yes, it's digital, but it's also like, I'm kind of like some other YouTubers where it's like, I've kind of accepted that. It's like, Street Fighter, for example, like Street Fighter and Yakuza, I want those on Switch 2. I have them on the shelf right now. Yeah, it sucks I have to download them, but it's not a code in the box. It's a physical cartridge you put in the system and you play it. Well, granted, it's not the same, but like, now if it's like, oh, all of my favorite indie games are game key card, or let's say, like first party games are game key card, stuff like that. I'm gonna make a whole video about this later, but like, I'm not super mad, but like Puyo Puyo being game key card, that's where I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah, I mean, and like Pac-Man, from what I've seen, that game is gonna be like 4 gigabytes in size. So that's unfortunate.
So yeah, I think the rumors are true about, oh, you only have either a 64 gig cart, or actually, I don't even know if there's another option for the carts or game key card.
Yeah. From what I could tell, like 64 gigabyte is the only thing, which is definitely a disappointment considering that the Switch had very flexible key cards. And thankfully, with this game having a Switch version, it does look like, yeah, that cartridge, that's going to contain everything on it.
Not surprised. So that's the thing. I'm going to again, I want to make a video about this, but like, I don't know what to say in a way that's not unoriginal. But as a collector, I'm in a crisis. It's like, I want to get into Switch 2 collecting. It's kind of impossible because, let's say that game, or Shadow Labyrinth. Shadow Labyrinth on Switch 2 is a free, as far as I know, is a free upgrade, and only has a physical in the West on Switch 1. So, like, there's, okay, well, that's whatever. But a game like, you know, let's say Sonic Racing Crossroads, do I want to get close to the 200 physical Switch games, or do I want, like, to start my Switch 2 collection? That's where I don't know. Like, that's tricky.
Funny enough, I was checking my Switch collection the other day. I'm at 77 games now.
I'm at like 173, I think, for Switch 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and work my way up to 100 before everything's said and done.
You have plenty of time.
But yeah, for sure. I mean, there's already 3 guarantees. What with Metroid Prime, Rhythm Heaven, and Tomodachi Life coming out.
I just rebought Tomodachi Life because I lost my copy. It was cheaper than I thought, but I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Maybe you will add me to the game.
Probably will. Anyway,
yeah, I could try and find a QR code on my Me and send you it.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking, yeah, like, before we, actually, yeah, let's continue. What else do we got? It was those 3. Oh, Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. That was, I don't have much to say about this. I've never been like the biggest Zelda fan in the world, and I've never played a Hyrule Warriors game.
I played the first 2. I liked Age of Calamity. I need to buy the first one. Let me just check the price real quick. Because it's one of the, I know it's one of the more like, not expensive rare, but rare. Like you can't find it games.
Yeah. I don't think they've done a reprint in a long time.
Case only. 55 pre-owned GameStop. That's not a good sign. Let's go to eBay.
Yeah, because like the Hyrule Warriors games, they feel like games that you would only really get into once you've already made the decision that Zelda is a series for you.
I personally, I mean, I'm like above a cat. Oh crap.
Also, why did my webcam disappear on my on the stream's end?
I went to eBay and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I mean,
oops. I become Dark Matthew.
Oh my god. Nega Matthew.
Be careful how you say that.
Yeah, I know. Scott Pilgrim reference.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
But
speaking of which, it's like I'm surprised we didn't get anything. Actually, never mind. That doesn't make any sense. We got shown before. What was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but like I'm like, oh, it is a partner game, and I'm like, oh, great. Everyone's like, we need release dates for these games. Yay, we'll have at least one. Nope. No release date on this game. I'm very upset.
Yeah, that baffled me a lot, and I feel like to me that might be a soft confirmation that the game will probably launch in 2026.
I feel like a lot of people were like worried about this year for like outside reasons, but also GTA 6. But at the same time, Nintendo's its own thing, and also like I still don't get why they like wanted it. Like this year is lighter than we expected, which is stupid because this is a new generation of Nintendo. You should have a lot of things available right now, right? So it's like, why are you limiting it?
Yeah, it's very strange with how restrictive they were about Switch 2 dev kits, and so it's taken a while for proper Switch 2 upgrades of games to come out.
Well, I'm more talking.
Go ahead.
I was more talking about like first-party games.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is very secret. I mean, they're definitely obviously going for a quality over quantity approach.
Yep.
At the same time, I feel like for your next big console, that's already is doing some heavy lifting with the pricing. I feel like you need to give more reasons to justify a purchase for people.
Oh, wait, hang on, let me... So, what's up, James? Sorry I never said hi to you. I'm excited for Pac-Man 2. Nice. I also just hopped on Mario Paint. Sweet.
Yeah.
Alright.
I definitely gotta play Mario Paint at some point.
Let me... Is it minus? What's the suspend point on this version?
This one point... I don't remember specifically. I'm pretty sure it's...
I got it.
There you go. Nice. So yeah, I mean, Age of Imprisonment, it looks good. Definitely doesn't seem like a game that I would ever play, but I mean, at the very least, you know, with it being a Switch 2 game, it'll likely run at an acceptable frame rate.
My friend, Lunaria Song, she like, DM'd me, is like, oh, Fi seems at the end of the trailer, and I'm like, yeah, because I knew there was something familiar about that thing at the end, when they showed that like robot being formed, like, okay, it's a random robot. No, they played Fi's theme just straight up. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was able to recognize the whole Skyward Sword motif.
I didn't even know until like afterwards. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's definitely neat. So next up was Madden, baby, every day, all day, every day. But the next after that was so this next one is a really perplexing one for a lot of people. So it's that game called Chilling by the Fire.
It's 15 bucks.
15 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, I saw that price. It's this is a strange one, because I did not know the general reception until I looked it up later. The dislikes on the video for the trailer alone was kind of wild.
Not surprised. It definitely seems more of a game that, in like, not to disregard the visual style, but it definitely seems more of an indie title.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Than a partner showcase. Which, it's great that it got promoted, but it's like, I don't know. It just feels like a way to promote it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the trailer. I thought the game looked cute. I like, you know, it's just sort of something a bit more nice and relaxing, and just, you know, trying to get a fire going in a very open-ended environment. That just seems like a neat little thing.
When I was watching it, I was like, damn, I don't want any like more of these like parasocial uses there as a replacement for real like hangout sort of games. It's a cool concept, but like I'd rather play a game like single player nowadays. I don't know, like it's a cool idea, but like I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a solo mode you could play, and it's using game share in a really bizarre way. I mean, I might get it at some point, just because, you know, it is one of those few games that is exclusive to Switch 2 that might be interesting. The developer of the game, Oink Games, they specialize in... They're an Asian company that specializes in some very unique board games.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and they have, a few years ago, they put out a collection of some of the most iconic board games on the Switch, which I heard was pretty good, all things considered.
That's cool.
So I might have to check that out at some point.
So Rachel says, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. I'm definitely excited for that. That's awesome. And I'm glad you like the Kirby drawing. Thank you. Cool.
Yeah, true. Da Vinci could never.
What's next?
Apex Legends.
Next.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about that. There's that's the mouse game.
Oh wait, mouse game? Okay, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, I mean, maybe it's... Maybe it's because I watched that Antu video you put out, and I'm like, immediately thought, I was like, oh, little creature in a big world. I'm neutral. I mean, cool, interesting, but like, kind of, like, not my... I love 3D platformers, but like, it's not hooking me in.
Yeah. To me, it looked like a single-player take on It Takes Two, or you just like a tiny creature in like a very big environment.
I can see that.
In fact, I was watching the video on Nathaniel Bandy's new channel recently. He said he compared it to Stray, the cat game.
So what even is Bandy's Bin? Because he has like Nathaniel, Nandy, and like, why does he have 3 channels now? It's a lot.
So basically, from what I could tell, Nathaniel Nandy has gone on hiatus, trying to enjoy his life by the boulders. Bandy's Bin, from what I'm seeing, it looks like his own version of Scott's Dash.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, where it's like, you know, a dumping ground for like relevant topics and also just, you know, off the cuff unscripted videos, while his main channel is gonna be more for videos he's more proud of.
Makes sense.
So, yeah. So there's
anyway,
that.
Continue.
I don't got nothing to say about Star Wars Outlaws.
It's coming to Switch 2.
Yeah, just generic Ubisoft Star Wars game.
Rachel says that Hello looks like Stray. Yeah, that makes sense. I still need to get that. If I can get it for like 30, 25, I think I could probably get it for 30 soon. Yeah, I'll get that. Because we have 3 cats at home, and I've been interested in it since it came out. I don't know. Haven't really been super wanting to pull the trigger yet, but...
Yeah. Then there was... This one sort of surprised me. Chronos: The New Dawn.
Bloober
like
Team? On Switch 2? What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's strange because when I was seeing like the preview for it, I was like, is this the Duskbloods?
I thought this was Nier.
Really?
It looked like the Nier robots for a second, and I'm like, oh, damn. I was hoping to be Nier Replicant or something.
That's funny. That's funny. Nah, it was like this strange horror space game, which like it looks neat. I doubt I will ever play it, but I could tell like there is definitely a lot of effort being put into it.
I needed to grab my Joy-Con strap because I'm getting hand cramps.
Yeah,
never used to do that. Oh, I feel like I'm using the Wii remote again. Much better. Anyway, I thought, yeah, it did look like Dead Space, Rachel. Me too. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think that's a good comparison. I mean, there's also like the Alien games, Alien Isolation, though that's obviously much more of a different thing.
Oh crap! I gotta get that. That's gonna go up in price because there's a sequel. Collector Brain. Well, I don't even. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But there's a list of games like I'm probably like now that it like because of the summer job and like other things, I'm probably gonna like start getting into collecting more again. Especially when I go to PAX, I'm gonna really try to hunt for Switch games before like. It's like it's probably gonna make the 3DS where it's like, oh man, I missed the Switch 1 because the Switch 2 is so mid. And then like, anyway.
Yeah. So after that, we got Yakuza Kiwami 2.
I am so hyped but so mad because I got that this year. I'm like, damn it, I should have waited.
Yeah.
I'm excited though.
I was definitely surprised to see them announce another Yakuza game so soon after, putting out Yakuza 0 on the
Well,
Switch
RGG
too.
is infamous for like putting out so many games at once, but actually good quality though.
Like, I don't know what it is with that studio that continues to like put out like banger stuff. Their workforce must be on a huge crunch if that's the case.
Well, also they got that. They got Stranger Than Heaven. They're probably doing Yakuza 9 now. Excuse me. No, it's like I thought we wouldn't see that until next year at least, but no, it's coming October. They didn't say anything about physical, which makes me nervous because it's probably going to be game key card, which I'd rather have them. Well, I don't know at this point because Limited Run hasn't really done their first Switch 2 physical yet, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I mean there was the Raido thing, but that was more of a partnership with Sega, and that's still a game. Yeah, and that's still a game key card. So
they confirmed that like if it's through them, they're gonna do a physical. If it's like a partnership, then it'll probably be a game key card. But the logo, they changed the logo, which it looks cool, but it's like Kiwami's logo is the same. Zero's made sense because it was an updated version. This isn't, so it's like, why did you change the logo for a port? You know what I mean?
Yeah, as far as Yakuza is concerned, like, that is a series I definitely want to play more, because I have Yakuza 0 on my PS4.
I have it on
and I have,
Switch.
yeah, I would have been interested in the Switch version, but one, game key card, massive L, and two, from what I hear, the changes in director's cut from a lot of hardcore fans don't really do the game much of a service. I hear the new cutscenes they added don't really help the story in any way.
Might just be
and like
retcons.
Possibly. From what I heard, yeah, I think that is the case. And then I think the English dub, I hear most of the characters did do a good job, but I think the voice for Kiryu, that's gotten a strange reception.
Yeah. Young, yeah, I think. Assuming he's the same person.
Yeah, I don't have anything against that guy.
I don't either,
I
but...
thought, yeah, I don't, yeah, I thought his dubbing was tolerable from the clips I saw. Nothing amazing, but
right.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely do want to get back into playing Zero on the PS4 at some point.
So good.
And also a while ago through a Humble Bundle, I have the original Like a Dragon on Steam.
Nice.
So that's pretty nice. And
I have.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry.
No. I know that Donkey's gone really into that series over the years.
That's awesome. No, I mean, I've played 0 through 2. I have I have 3 through 6 because I got the remastered collection on PS4. I have 6 on PS4. I got for free via Whatnot via coupon. That was cool. But I don't have 7 or 8 yet. But I will. I might just wait. I feel like it's gonna be. I think in the next few years we'll get the rest of them on Switch. So I'll just wait. I'm not in a rush.
I mean, you might as well. I mean, they are pretty beefy games, all things considered.
I just didn't realize the Switch ports would come out so quickly.
Yeah, again, like, I don't know what it is with RGG making these games super quickly, and they're still working on all the Super Monkey Ball games, too.
That's probably a separate studio. They're probably, like, huge now, because it's part of Sega, and Sega, as far as I know, is pretty huge.
Yeah, well, on the Wikipedia page, they are credited doing, like, the Monkey Ball stuff, at least from Banana Blitz HD onwards.
Yeah, that's funny. No wonder why Kiryu's in Banana Mania.
Yeah, it's like the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then you also got a more optimized version of the first Kiwami game on Switch 2 as well.
That's kind of cool. I just got the physical of that via limited run, which hella delayed, but makes sense. They had hurricanes down there. Makes sense.
Oh, okay.
But I've yet to play it. I will soon. Just like compare it. But you know.
Yes. So then after that, we had like the sizzle reel. Nothing much more to say about that. Goodnight Universe, NBA Bounce, Hello Kitty, Romancing Saga, Shinobi. That was pretty nice to see. That was
yeah, I forgot about that. That's cool.
Yeah, very forgotten Sega IP, and the art style looks great on it.
I remember like it was it was 2 years ago. They're like, all right, we got 5 reboots for Sega games, and I was like, what? Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Shinobi, which is already coming out. That's pretty hype. The physical of that for limited run got extended, which is nice. I'm very excited to pre-order that soon. So I love 2D platformers.
Yeah. And then and then more Borderlands 4 stuff. And then we get to like the last 2 big reveals, which I definitely think the last 2 reveals back to back was just straight up comedy to me.
No, it's like I should have done the thing. It's like lower your expectations and like just manifest it like Prime 4 Day. Dude, imagine. Yeah. But no, like I think that's the thing. I think a lot of people are like really pushing stuff back. I think next year, because I thought it was gonna be a bad year for games. I think next year might be one of the best ones. Like, so many insane things are happening next year, and I think people don't give it enough credit. Speaking of which, not game chat, where is it? If you have a Switch 1 or Switch 2, please download this demo and support Square. I haven't played it yet, but I'm very excited to play it.
The Adventures of Elliot you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because like I feel like the HD 2D art style, while beautiful, has been used so constantly by Square Enix that I feel like it's lost its wow factor on me by now. Just because Octopath Traveler used it way back when, and they kept using it for all these games. And yes, it looks good, but I feel like I'm looking for something more at this point to be impressed. And this does look interesting because it's more of an action RPG than a turn-based one.
I'm excited about that. I love action RPGs. Kingdom Hearts, anyone? Kingdom Hearts, anyone?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, baby. That's one of my goats right there. Especially Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, no, I was getting footage from it for just a video, just for like 5 minutes, and I ended up playing longer. I was like crying. That intro, the lazy afternoons, I'm like, tears.
Yeah.
I didn't even grow up with it. Tears.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was introduced to the series thanks to my brother, pretty much, who was just played through that game constantly back in the day. It was basically that and Guitar Hero that has bonding over the PS2 back in the day.
Dude, Guitar Hero. I don't know where my Wii guitars are. I want to have those so bad. I just got Lego Rock Band. I lost that. Man. I sold that game, and I just rebought it like a few weeks ago, and I was super happy because I couldn't find it for months. Every time I looked, like when I went game hunting, I couldn't find it. I found $100 Pokemon games, couldn't find freaking Lego Rock Band. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, go on with Kingdom Hearts.
Let's hope it comes to Switch too. Anyway,
yeah.
But no, like going back
and
to...
not those dang cloud versions.
Nope. But, not that cloud. So, because it's like I love action RPGs. I'm behind on HD 2D, so I have Dragon Quest 3 and Live Live physically. I got Live Live at the Flea, and then I got Dragon Quest for Christmas. I'm going to be playing Dragon Quest probably soonish after I beat Bonanza because I want to kind of try to get back into those games. Because I love Octopath 1, one of my favorite RPGs. It is getting old. I was honestly expecting a Chrono Trigger remake, and I get it. We should have new IPs over older ones. This is the one where it's like, no, this is the one they should actually focus on. Out of all the games that you're like, hey, like, you know, nostalgia, wah. Like, no, this game needs to get like remade. Like, Chrono Trigger is one of the most important RPGs in my opinion. Toriyama-san was one of the most influential people in the industry, like for gaming and anime. It's kind of disrespectful that they're not doing that. Like, Elliot looks great. Octopath Zero looks cool because it's like an enhanced version of a mobile game. I'll talk about it in a second. But they really should have. They really need to do a Chrono Trigger remake like soon.
Yeah. There's tons of iconic RPGs that I really need to play and everything. Like, I have some of the Final Fantasy games on my Switch. I need to play those. I have Live Alive physically.
Me too.
As well. So there's that.
That's not that bad. I think it's like 30 hours, and they're like chapter based, so you can pick up and play it. It's not that bad.
Yeah. I played the demo with like the space area. I was kind of sold on that. But yeah, I mean, I definitely do like that they're trying something different with these HD 2D games, and it's also a new IP too, as far as I'm aware.
I'm not mad about that. I just like that last game. I thought it was going to be Chrono Trigger. I would have lost my mind.
Also, can I just say, at least from the bits I heard so far, the English voice acting is kind of terrible. It's real rough.
The new game?
Adventures of Elliot, yeah. Like,
that
the main protagonist in the ferry. Yeah.
It sucks because, like, I love English voice actors in games and anime. I have a lot of respect for that. And that breaks my heart.
Yeah, it's just like, it's, especially for, like, Japanese games, it's still, to this day, it feels tough to get, like, English dubbers that can do it well. I mean, you see it, like,
Persona?
like the
Persona.
Persona. I mean, that's definitely one of the few examples where I feel like, yeah, he does it really freaking well. And there are times where like bad English voice acting can be extremely funny, too. But I don't. From what I heard, I don't feel like this fits either camp.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, welcome, Babing, Bobby, MGSP, Boo, W, Shovel Knight Draw. Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Love
yeah.
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight's great. I gotta replay that game.
I don't know how many times I've replayed that game. Not as much as Mario Galaxy, but
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Like the last time I played it was back when the game was still brand new on the Wii U. I didn't play any of
damn,
the extra
what?
campaign.
Dude, you gotta play
Okay,
all those. Those are so
okay,
good.
okay. I'm technically lying. I did play a bit of Showdown with a friend, later on. But yeah, I definitely gotta get back on that
King of
eventually.
Cards, Inspector of Torment are awesome.
Mhm.
Plague of Shadows is decent, but like the latter two,
Yeah, I've
oh
heard great
my
things about
god.
those.
Joustus is but other than Joustus,
Yeah.
like King of Cards feels like has
Mhm.
like the Wario Bash. I love that. It's so good.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. And then the last game from the direct we saw again, like I said, to go from a Square Enix HD2D game to go to another Square Enix HD2D game was like the funniest thing in the world to
Was
me.
it better or worse than the Farm Sim Direct a few years ago?
I mean, the Farm Sim Direct was absolutely painful just because of how many farming sim games there were. Like this direct actually had variety.
Yeah,
But
I
like
feel like people weren't giving it a lot of credit. I feel like people have so much negativity in them, they just vent to anything. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean that's just sort of the internet in general.
Yeah, but
But
anyway.
like, but it was just really funny to me, like just to see that being like the last game shown off. It was incredible right there. Yeah, we have two more games and they're just like the same thing. To be fair, though, I know like a lot of people do really like Octopath Traveler. I do
I
like Square
love.
Enix stuff when they do it well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I never really got into Octopath. I
Mhm.
played the demo. It's very traditional in terms of like an RPG in terms of gameplay. Uh, but and so with this being Zero, this seems to be a prequel story, I'm guessing.
Why wouldn't it be? It's called Zero.
I mean, you know, there are some games that go backwards in the name and it's just, you know, they just don't follow any sort of
Oh
timeline.
yeah,
It's
Final
very
Fantasy
strange.
Type Zero. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
But
there's that.
that game's
Uh, yeah.
anyway.
I mean, but yeah, the game looks good. I don't have much I can really say about it. Again, it looks really impressive. Seeing all those characters at the end on the screen,
There were
by
like
that cliffside.
20 characters.
Yeah,
Nuts.
and I'm looking. It does seem like they're bringing back some of the heroes from the first game.
Hmm. Yeah, I got
Mm.
thrown off because if it's Zero, why are they bringing back Tressa and Primrose? Like, oh my god, like one of my biggest regrets is like instead of working on a game, I wish I really got more into like a lot of other game. Not saying I didn't regret that. Anyway, my point is I wish I played more of like RPGs in the last few years. It's just been difficult. Other than like Persona and stuff, but like Octopath 2, I really want to play now at some point. I'm just a little hesitant
Yeah,
about the length. I think it should
yeah.
be
Like,
fine.
let me search howlongtobeat.com because
I
I
mean,
think
hmm,
uh oh yeah, like 60 hours at least, and that's just for the main story.
it's fine.
Yeah. Which,
Xenoblade X was 160 for me.
well, there you go. You're a more dedicated man than me.
Well, Xenoblade
Uh,
X, like I spent way too much time in the game. It's a good game, but like has a lot of I have a lot of issues with it. Anyway,
yeah,
no, like it's
yeah,
like how is that gonna work though? Like the battle system had like so many characters, almost too much.
yeah. Yeah. We'll have to see. And again, from what I searched, yeah, it's a strange thing. Game key card on Switch 2, regular physical on Switch.
Well, good thing they're supporting the Switch One collectors. It's kind of I think it's gonna be like the 3DS though. Here's the thing. I wonder if game key cards are gonna be rare because there's not gonna be many people buying them. That or if they're just gonna be so worthless. You know, that's what I don't.
It,
That's the tricky thing.
yeah, Yeah, because from what I check, game key cards aren't exactly the best sellers in the world, and we'll see if we find an alternative solution at some point. I hope so. But
yeah.
yeah,
I heard an
go ahead.
article. It's like, oh, like Nintendo's rethinking game key cards. Everyone's like praising. It's like, guys, or sorry, everyone, be careful. That may not be a good thing. They may just be like, no, we're gonna pull the plug on physicals. I hope
Yeah,
not.
I mean that would give them even more backlash, and I feel like that's the last thing they need right now.
Right, but anyway, my point is
Yeah,
like, it's cool that they're still supporting Switch One, and it's probably gonna be like 3DS, where it's like, you know, a lot of those later end Switch games, again, Shadow Labyrinth or whatever, those are gonna be like,
yeah.
so.
Yeah. That's what I was sort of feeling, because like it's like if you are someone that wants to keep up with new game releases and you do not have a Switch 2 and yet you're still playing on the Switch, I think you're good for now. There's
Oh yeah.
still there's still lots of interesting stuff coming. Yeah, definitely not like the next big Mario game at this point, but there's still the big things like Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon stuff, and lots of interesting third-party games for sure. I think once we get to late next year, or worst case scenario the year after, that's when it's going to become a bit more concerning for people that are stuck in that demographic.
Well, also like they're still putting out PS4 games like 12 years later. So.
Yeah, I mean that too, but I feel like they are slowing down on that like a lot. Like I believe okay, I was doing research. Like I thought Pac-Man World 2 Repack wasn't going to be on the PS4, but no, it is. It's just not coming to Xbox One.
Classic.
It's
That's so funny.
bizarre. It's bizarre to me because it's like there are some games where like they're releasing like oh, we're seeing a release not on the Xbox One but on PS4, and some releases where they're not on the PS4 but on the Xbox One.
Oh my god. This industry, man. What the hell?
Yeah, and yet they're all still coming to PS5 and Series X. It's a very bizarro
Yeah.
scenario right now. And obviously, you know, Sony and Microsoft have a lot of their own baggage they're dealing with at the moment.
Is there a paint buff?
But,
oh, there's a spray paint. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Rachel says it's better than the Farm Sim Direct. I replay Galaxy 1 so many times, and I like Square Enix. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
let me think. Anything else we missed?
I mean, pretty much, so I went over the sizzle reel. I mean, NBA Bounce looks like it might be interesting. It's just like...
So what even is that? I didn't even know much about that game. It's like 3v3, right?
So they had like a very short trailer posted after the channel. It looks to be like, you know, arcade like 3v3. It looks like, you know, a new take on NBA Jam in a way, just with more mascot characters, and you know, you can actually play as the NBA teams. You know, it's funny. I think I saw a YouTube comment on the trailer for it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see here. Let me scroll down. NBA Bounce.
How would you rate this in... Actually, I'll answer that in a second.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I found a comment from this guy named Jaceface. It looks like a Wii game that would have gotten absolutely terrible reviews at the time due to it simply being a licensed game, but would be remembered fondly years later by those who bought it at Target in 2007.
Oh my god.
It is very, very specific, and yet it kind of works.
Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna draw a background for Shovel Knight. Probably like...
I mean, personally, to answer your question, Rachel, I would give the Direct, based on what we were promised, you know, a partner showcase, I would say it's about a 7. I mean, there wasn't really any mind-blowing titles in there, but again, I feel like if you have like a broader scope and taste in gaming, and you're familiar with a lot of different stuff, you're bound to find something that you would be interested in.
Yeah,
For
I'd
me,
give.
it was Pac-Man and Katamari.
I'd give it a 7 point. I don't know, probably an 8, because it's like obviously Persona was really cool. Like a lot of this stuff got leaked, which that was upsetting. I knew about Prince of Zombies, I just forgot about it. I knew about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I just forgot about it. The new, I'm probably gonna end stream soon so I can play that new Elliot game. I'm just worried the demo's gonna be like 10 hours, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I mean, I'm someone who's lucky enough that I don't really follow the rumor mill these days, so all this stuff was just, not really surprising. Was surprises to me. Granted, some stuff I expected more than others, like Persona 3,
Right.
that felt obvious to me. And I mean, we had to get through some stuff like Madden and soccer, like some inevitables to get to like the actual interesting stuff. But I mean, again, there was definitely something. It has a little something for everyone.
Yeah, I think Nintendo's been a lot better with that in their directs. I think, I'm kind of. I gotta work. I know I said in the video, it's like, obviously, like, I'm doing a bit better with like social media, but like, it's not far from perfect, and it's like, effects are still there. It's like, dude, Nintendo Memories is a really great channel because like he's like trying to be focusing on the positive, and he has a good point. It's like, I love the Switch 2. I love being able, look at this. You couldn't do it on a Switch 1. So it's like I keep forgetting that like we're in this awesome new era and there's always going to be something for everyone now. And I feel like even 3 years ago for me, I didn't feel that. 3 years ago, it felt like it's like I was not really excited for much games coming out. Now there's too much, so I'm
I
grateful
mean, to
for
be
that.
fair, 2022 was one of Nintendo's most infamous years.
One of my least
for a
favorite
lot.
in my life too, but I'm not gonna talk about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't really talked much about like the Switch 2 in general on your channel. I might as well give my piece. Like, it's a very turbulent time to be a Nintendo fan right now, just because of how confusing the Switch 2 has been in terms of a marketing perspective, and all of the controversies and everything, which a lot of people talking about, they're not wrong. Like, the prices suck. Physical media going the way of the dodo. It's unfortunate to see. Like, I think people have a right to talk about this stuff and call it out. I'm someone that's gonna stand on business on a lot of this stuff. I don't even have Mario Kart World yet because I'm waiting to get
I paid way too much
hand.
for it. Yeah, I'm still mad about that, but
Yeah. But like, I feel like in terms of what we can expect in like the game lineup, because we've seen like Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like I said, I still need to finish that game. That game is freaking phenomenal. And then Kirby Air Riders. I'm still stoked about that. And there's lots of other interesting stuff we're seeing too. What with like the mouse mode and everything. I'm curious to give Dragon Drive a shot.
I'll play that during. I honestly might get it depending on the demo. The only thing is, if you look at my Joy-Con, cheaply made.
Well,
I'm so mad, but anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like so there is definitely interesting things, and and also being able to play Switch games that are being much more optimized for the Switch 2. That's gonna be pretty nice. Like, I have a copy of Penny's Big Breakaway on Switch. Yeah, through limited run. And there is an unlocked mode on it, which makes it look really choppy when you're playing it on the Switch. But on Switch 2, perfect 60.
Good thing I didn't play it yet. Hell yeah, nice.
Yeah. So there definitely is like the Switch 2. I do feel is a genuinely valuable product. I wouldn't necessarily say that everybody should be getting their hands on it right now, because like, unless you're really big into like a certain franchise and everything, it's kind of a hard sell. Like, me personally, if Kirby Air Riders wasn't a thing, I wouldn't have the Switch 2 right now.
I have it no matter what. personally, but it would have to be like there would be absolutely nothing for me to get. But you know, I'm a collector, but also like YouTuber, and
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know like you tend to talk about a lot more relevant things within the gaming space, whether it be news or like,
Mm-hmm. Right.
big releases, even if they are a little niche. Whereas like with my stuff, I tend to be much more flexible with my options. I tend to cover a lot of older stuff.
Yeah, I kind of want to get back into that. I mean, I don't really do much new stuff anymore, because I like making stuff. It's like you can watch it like 5 years from now and be like, "Damn, that was so cool." Kind of
Yeah.
like what
It,
Scott, but
yeah, it's just I know it's tricky because like, the algorithm incentivizes, talking about, the newest most popular things and usually in very disposable ways.
Yeah,
Uh
that's why I said in my video like I'm trying to like I'm watching Demon Slayer. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters last night and I loved it. It was super fun.
I've heard that
It's
movie
so
is
good.
surprisingly good.
Like
Yeah,
I don't even care about K-pop, but it's actually super fun.
neither do I. Like, but I've heard some of the songs on there. It seems pretty fun.
Yeah, like the
In
first
fact,
song made me kind of cringe, but after that, like the rest of the stuff's
the,
really good.
what the soda one?
No, I love the
But
soda one. The
oh,
first one.
okay, yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet, but no, I saw this great meme about the movie like a while back. It was basically to give you a summary of it. There was a caption. It was like, in this movie, the girl singers are able to eat a lot. This is because the movie is fictional.
God.
Just,
Um, I'm not no comment. But no,
yeah.
seriously, it's like Anyway, yeah, in terms of my thoughts on the Switch 2, I'm not gonna make a video about this right now, so like I'll say it. I love it. It's just I'm ashamed that I put 100 hours in Mario Kart World. I mean, it was fun to win the tournament. It was fun grinding single player and doing free run with friends and playing it, but I wish I played more of the other games I bought. I only played a bit of Cyberpunk. I played a bit of Yakuza. That's it. Bonanza, I played is the first Switch 2 game I played a lot of. I put like 60 hours into it. I'm almost done with it 100%.
That is that is insane. 100 hours in Mario Kart World already. That's how much I think I've put into 8 Deluxe in general.
No, dude, I know someone that has like way more than that in World alone, like hundreds and hundreds of hours. It's nuts.
Yeah,
Not a bad thing, and that's cool, but
it's crazy. I think on my Switch friends list, you're not gonna believe this, right? I have freaking Shafrillis Productions on my Switch friends list, and I think he already put in like 100 into World as well.
makes sense.
Yeah. I know he did like a ranking video on the tracks and everything, so it's like, obviously he was gonna put in time in it. It's just like putting so much time into that game in general. I cannot do that. That is insane work. But
that's kind of why I'm like taking a break from a game for the time being, because it's like it's nice to just focus on games, and anyway, that's
yeah. Once I get a lot of my work done, I'm really gonna get back into Donkey Kong Bonanza, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to try and put in a good faith effort to actually clear through a lot of the games on my backlog, whether they be on Switch 2 or otherwise.
Well, that's what it did. Like I played Banana Rumble and beat that. I got Yars Rising like a year ago for like Christmas. 100% of that in 10 hours. That was super fun. So, but yeah, let me. Anyway, oh Jesus, it's getting late. All right, let me finish this banana, and then I'm probably gonna call it. It was awesome talking with you, and thank you everyone for checking out the stream. I know it was a little good night, good vibes late at night, but
Yeah, for sure. To wrap up my thoughts on the Switch 2, like from a hardware perspective, I love it. Like I think it really modernizes the Switch in a really great way. It irons out. It makes the Switch in your hands. It feels like a Fisher-Price toy now by comparison.
It's tiny.
Yeah, whether it's like the Switch 2, it actually feels like a premium product. What matters in the future is like, is the software going to keep up, and is the are the business practices really going to break a lot of deals for a lot of people?
So I think, um, I definitely think it's like a lot of people are more cynical now. I think social media
Yeah.
has like made
Uh,
people very cynical, and like their expectations for things in entertainment are way higher than they should be, in my opinion. Um,
mm,
so it's like, I don't know. I feel like if that didn't exist and it was just we all played the Switch 2 like it was like 10, 15 years ago, it's a new console.
mm,
I'd say it's closer to a 3DS, if anything, because it's like it's
mm,
having a rocky launch, but I think eventually the software and the ports are going to get a lot of love, and the backwards
yeah.
compatibility is like insane. So I think it's the new 3DS.
I can definitely see that in a way because it is similar to like the Game Boy Advance in a way where it's just like upgrading and perfecting an already established concept. Obviously, I feel like the Switch 2 has a lot more baggage by comparison, but I mean, the point still stands. So we're gonna see within the next few years if it's going to have genuine staying power, or if it feels like, oh, all the baggage surrounding it just ends up
Mm-hmm.
ruining it. And I feel like, especially with the case of social media these days, I mean, I'm of the position where it's just like, you don't like how social media is, just get off Twitter, get off BlueSky, get off like those platforms pretty much. And like, things feel a lot better when you don't have someone in your ear telling you that everything sucks, which is not to
Yeah.
say, oh, criticism isn't valid by any means. It just, you gotta find your space,
Yep.
right? Like, I find, this stuff tends to be a lot better when you're able to find smaller communities that,
Mm-hmm.
and have very like-minded values and everything.
Right.
So that way, the discussion feels a lot more rational by comparison.
Mm-hmm. But
So that's what I've been doing.
all right, everyone. Um, I realized that I should have made the direct logo to end off the stream, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you liked it, Rachel. It was nice and chill. Awesome. I'll link Matthew's channel is tagged in the description. I'm gonna link it in the actual stream chat. Um,
Give me your views. I need my clout immediately.
oh my god. Congrats on hitting 4K, dude. That is nuts. I hit 2.5. You hit 4.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that's
It
insane.
it's crazy. And hopefully it'll go up. I just need to get on the grind.
I really want to make. Well, the Smash video is coming out in August. I don't know what's next after that. I want to do a Tomodachi Life video and maybe another Bonanza style Save My Life video where it's like about nostalgia. It would be like my argument of like I don't want to be a kid again, but I do want more of those kid things I liked, which is like the indie stuff or like I don't know. Like I had a video about like indie games I wanted to make for a long time, and I'm gonna transform it
Yeah,
maybe into like, oh, indie games always matter because they give you these fun values instead of focusing on fidelity and graphics. But anyway, that's another time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned it on my stream, like you can find so much good stuff in the indie game space. Yesterday I found this game called Wordatro. It's basically just Balatro mixed with Scrabble.
That's awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All
So
right. Well, I gotta go, Matthew. That was super fun.
all
Thanks for the
right.
stream.
Take care, everybody.